Yo, what's up? I'm going to show you how to create personalized Loom videos for completely free. There are 3 different strategies. It gets more advanced as we go along, and all of them work. I've been able to use all these strategies, and I've gotten appointments and clients using these strategies, so you know that they work. Something to mention before I get into all this, a lot of times what people will do is they'll send a cold email saying, hey, I just want to see if you're interested in this thing. Can I send over a video of how it works? And a lot of people do that because you get more positive replies. The problem is it doesn't usually mean you're going to get more clients or more booked calls. What happens a lot of times is you say, hey, are you interested in this thing? Can I send over a video? Which is an easy ask. It's a lot easier to say yes to that than to say yes to a booked call. So a lot of prospects will say, yeah, send over a video. And then they send over the video and no one's interested, right? No one follows up on that video. No one actually responds to that video after the fact. And so what I would do with all this is I would send the video within the first email that you send out, not after they have said yes to receiving a video. So I wouldn't even ask, I would send it in the first email so that if they read the first email and they actually watch the video and they respond, it's going to be a lot easier to get them over to a call rather than sending an email, are you interested in video? They say yes, then sending a video, and then they have to actually go and watch the video, and then they say yes, I'm interested again, and then you say, are you interested in the call? Then they say yes again. You know, it's a much longer conversation. We want to condense this as much as possible. So just send it in the first email. I just want to preface that before we start doing this. I did create some example videos to show you how this works, and again, I've done this before, and so here is an example video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but this is me talking about, hey, I just want to see partnership. I know this is really random. You don't know who I am. I've just been looking at your profile for a while, was on your website, and I just wanted to see if we could work together on some commercial video jobs. So I get a lot of commercial video jobs. I have way too many to handle. Here's my calendar, and all these people are interested in commercial videos. I just can't take them on all the time. So I wanted to see if I could maybe work. So this is one example. This is me just showing my calendar. And then there's also, I'll show you another example of us being able to have a personalized background. So we have their website in the background. Here's the example of that. We have this here where it shows their website in the background, right? So I'm going to show you how to do all these 3 things. First one is literally just one video. Now, you might not think this works, but I've tried it and I've gotten clients just by doing this, where I create one video like this one time, and then I just send it to everybody. So I don't even personalize it. I just say partnership, right? And the only downfall with this is that you can see how many people viewed the video. So it'll say how many people viewed it, how many people commented, also have reactions. But that's about it. You can't turn off like how many people have viewed it. So people will be able to see if it has, let's say 30 views, people will be able to see it has 30 views. The thing is, again, I have done this myself. I've sent this to 100 people, and it said like 10 people viewed it, and some people booked a call from it, and I closed a deal from it, right? Even though multiple people viewed it, multiple people reacted to it, and also they leave a comment. For some reason, they leave a comment here thinking that it still works, right? So they don't like respond to the email itself. They'll just leave a comment on the Loom video, and you can still respond back and forth to them on there, I guess. But I've done it, and it has worked for me. So that's strategy number 1. If you want to do this as easy as possible, don't want to do any extra effort, create a video just like this, and you will get some responses just by sending that email out to people with this video in the email. All right, strategy number 2, we're going to do a personalized title. So what that means, I'm going to show you, is we have personalized titles here. Loom added this as a feature, which is pretty cool. I think they're trying to go for more personalization that people would use, but no one's really using this feature. It's not the best, but it still works, right? So we have, hey Lisa, hey Steve, hey Greg, hey Andre, hey Heather, right? So we can just add their names and it'll personalize it for us. How do we do this? Well, it's pretty easy. Loom added this as a feature. We just go to one of the videos that we have created here. And again, for this, we're not going to say their name in the video, obviously. We're not personalizing it with like an AI voiceover type thing or having their photo in the background. It's just the title of the video. So we click add a variable. So I'm going to add a variable. You can do company name, variable. You just do any variable you want to, but we'll just do name here. And all it wants you to do is add the names here. So we just want to add step by step every single name of people that we're interested in reaching out to. Now the thing is, we can only do 50 names at a time for some reason. Now you can obviously create multiple folders and 50 names at a time for each folder, but here's a first name from a Google Sheet that I have. And what we want to do is we have to add a comma. So I don't want to copy these one by one and then add a comma to them. So there's an easy function we can use, which is just equals, and then whatever cell that we're trying to get. So that in this case, D2. And then we're going to do ands, the and key right there, and then quotation, comma, quotation. Cool. Oops, that's not a comma, sorry. Comma, quotation. All right, that's it. Boom. So now it's Seth and comma. And we just add out to all these. Cool. I can create I'll just do 10 of these at a time just for now, just to show you how it works. Copy 10 of them, open this up, and then paste the 10 names, create 10 videos. So now it knows it's going to create 10 videos with those names, which is pretty cool. So now we all have this, and it's almost instantaneous. Cool, that's strategy number 2. Strategy number 3, this is where it gets really advanced, is a personalized background. So I'm going to show you, it's a little complex. I'm going to use Premiere Pro and Adobe Media Encoder. You don't have to use Premiere Pro, that's just what I use for editing videos, and I've used it forever. I'm going to show you every step that you have to take. Now, Premiere Pro is like $35 a month if you want a whole bunch of apps. You can also get just Premiere Pro for like $10. And also, if you're a student, for some reason I have the student discount, and so it's like $19.99 a month for the student discount. I never went to college or anything. I think somehow I was able to get it. What we're going to do is we're going to just take screenshots of their website first. So I'm going to open up 10 websites. So I'm going to close out of this and these here. Boom. And we're going to open up 10. So ready? 1. Now, the more we do, the easier this will get, or the more, what can I say, the more time we'll save, right? If we're only doing these one at a time, you know, some other gurus will talk about you want to do, have a VA, hire a VA, have them record one by one, which is kind of a dumb, slow process. And this is a lot faster than that. Now, if I'm only doing 10 at a time, and we're only saving, let's say, 5 minutes every time we do it, because if the video is like 1 minute long, and I could just record one video at a time, that's still going to take me 10 minutes to do. And so if this takes me 5 minutes, then I'm only really saving 5 minutes. But if I do 50 at a time, then it's going to be a lot faster. You know, so we're going to save a lot of time doing it that way. But we're just going to do 10 for now. And here we have just 10 websites open. All right, that's all we needed to do first. Cool. Now what we need to do is just take screenshots. Now I'm on a Windows computer. There's a screenshot tool. It's easy to do. You do the Windows key, Shift, and then the letter S. Windows key, Shift, S. Boom. And I just click on this. Boom. And then that just took a screenshot. And if I go to the next one, Windows key, Shift, S. Boom. Click. Takes a screenshot of the whole page. Now, you have to kind of set that up. It's not really that hard to set that up. If I go to snipping tool, you just have to do what you want to do. So window, full screen, freeform, or rectangle. I just do window. Full screen is like if you have multiple screens, it's going to do both of those screens. And you can open this up and click create new, and then click like that. Or you can just do the Windows key, Shift, S, and it'll do it for you. Cool. All right, so the next one, oops, Control, Shift, S. Or Windows key, Shift, S, click, boom. Right, takes you 5 seconds to do all these 10, right? But I've already did them, so I'm just gonna close out of these windows. Control W to close out of them, awesome. So now we have 10 screenshots. Great. Now we're gonna open up Premiere Pro, assuming that we already created a video, which I did. And we have video here. I believe it's like the one that's 40 seconds long or so. Yeah, 36 seconds, I think that's the one. There we go, and I upload it to Premiere Pro. So I created a project, put it in the project section, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to just put it into the timeline. Just drag it and drop it into the timeline. So now it's in our timeline. Cool. So I'm going to turn off the audio so you don't hear that. And all we need to do here is I'm going to make this a little smaller. So I want my head to be in the corner, right? Just like how my head is right now in the corner. So I'm going to just minimize it. I'm going to show you a little bigger so we can see it. We have the scale right here. We're going to do 40. And so it's a little smaller. And then you can drag it if you want to, or you can use the position function right here. Drag it down. Cool. And then drag it over. Oops, I hate when it does that. Drag it over, and boom. Now we're in the corner. Awesome. Now we have to have the video as the background, or the photo, the screenshot that we just took as the background. So we're going to open up our screenshots. We're going to go to Photos, and then where's that? Screenshots right here. And we can do by date. We have the most recent screenshots, right? So I'm going to take the 10 from here, and we're going to drag this down to 10 because I already took 10 photos earlier, and we're going to upload them to here. Boom. So now I have these 10 screenshots. And we're going to take these 10 screenshots, and we're just going to drag all of them over into the timeline. Cool. Now they're in the timeline. Now we have the background in there, right? So now it's background, changes, right? Background, cool. The thing is that these are only 5 seconds long, and we need them to be exactly the same length as the video. And we're going to look at the entire length of this timeline. So this is 36 seconds and 4 frames right there, 36 and 4. So I want all these to be 36 seconds and 4 frames long. So I'm going to right-click, I'm going to select all of them, right-click, and then do speed and duration. Click on that. Then I'm going to change this to The last one is 4 frames, like we said, and it's 36 seconds. Cool. Okay, now it is the exact length of this, right? And so all of them will be the exact length. Now we have basically one video already done, right? So now we need another one. So all I gotta do is I just have to copy this. So I can click Control C or just copy and then Control V, which is just pasting it. And I can do that again, V, right? What you can also do is you can just take all of them at the same time and you can hold down Alt and I can drag and it'll automatically create copies if you hold down Alt. All right, now I just need one more, hold on Alt, drag, awesome. Now we have 10 copies of the same video and we have them different for each individual website. Cool. Now, we just need to make these into videos. Now we just have to export them. So the first thing we want to do is we want to nest these. So this is just creating it into its own clip, you know. So we're going to right click and you just click nest. Sure, you can rename it also the company name, which is Konohoma, whatever that is, but I'm just going to do nest sequence 1. Cool. Do it again. Nest sequence 2. Cool. You can also create a shortcut for this to have it automatically do this, but it's a little more advanced. I'm not going to show you that. Nest, right? So pretty easy to do. Then from here, all we have to do is just export these videos. Now I use Adobe Media Encoder with this. I usually don't use Adobe Media Encoder, but this makes it faster. And what Adobe Media Encoder does, it basically just allows you to do it one after the other. So to do this, now we have all these things nested and we're going to select all of them right here. So 1 through 9 here, and we're going to right click and then just click Export Media. And then it's going to open up this based on the source right here, file name, which will be based on the source, which is the nest sequence. It'll just be called nest sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, right? And it's going to go into my downloads folder for now. And you'll just click send to Media Encoder. And it's going to, there we go. Sending to the Media Encoder. Now I already have Media Encoder open. If you don't have it open, it'll just start opening up Media Encoder and it'll send it over here. And as you can see now, we have all these sequences, nest sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now I can just click play and it'll automatically start making the video. There we go. So now, again, I can just go off and do this thing. So it's going to create my videos one after the other and I can just go off and do whatever, right? So that's the automation. Cool. Now, once this is done, you can just upload these to Looms. So I'm just going to stop this and we're going to go, we have the videos in here in my downloads folder. We're going to take all these and then we can just go to Loom and click home, upload videos or new video, and then upload, and then you can just upload the videos that you have created. Cool. So now we have personalized Loom videos. Upload. And that is about it. That's all you really need to do. Now this is just one really good strategy, but I have 30 other strategies I use to get 120 appointments per month. So if you're interested in me helping you set up that system, you can book a call directly with me below. I set up the systems for you, I create the scripts for you, and we pull the lead lists for you, and you're gonna guaranteed get appointments or leads or clients within the first week, and I will work with you until you hit $30,000 a month. So if you're interested in that, book a call below. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.